Good morning, comrades. Yes, it's me. And today, comrades, and I'm still using the word comrades because I think it's still applicable. I was having to think about 20 miles an hour. And what I was trying to work out is why did they choose 20 miles an hour? So, if we go back to when they wanted to implement all of this, 20 miles an hour, what we got was a load of information. And the information was produced by scientists, politicians, and there were loads of it, vast of information. It came from climate groups, it came from environmentalists, it came from pressure groups, it was all there. And how do I know? Well, I've actually either had a read of it or scanned it and looked at it. So, in all this information, what I do remember is it basically said a number of things. One of them was 20 miles an hour save lives. So we go, tick. The other one was 20 miles an hour will give the extra £90 million to the NHS. So I go, tick for that. We also got told that 20 miles an hour will produce less pollution. So we go, tick for that. We also got told that it will only add like a minute to our journey times and it won't really make any inconvenience. So we go, tick for that. We also got told, and I still remember this, that it'll be better for people who live in areas of poverty. I still don't get that, but it is there knocking about and I challenged it. I didn't get anywhere anyway, so we got told that, so that was a tick as well. And overall we said it's going to be better for everybody. Right, so at that time a lot of people just objected to it straight up because the timescale to look at the thousands of pages of documents wasn't really allowable. So we had that petition, and at the petition everybody got told that you're stupid and you don't know what you're doing. So we'll put a tick in that one. Anyway, here we are now, we've still got 20 mile an hour. So let me go back through. So does 20 mile an hour save lives? No, it doesn't. So that's a cross for that. That doesn't work, it didn't work. In fact, according to the data, fatalities have gone up and accidents are up as well. So that means it's impossible for the NHS to save any money. Right, so that's out the window as well. So a bit of a cross there. So what about this pollution thing then? Well, interestingly enough, it now appears, and to be honest there's always been a fact, that for cars to be efficient they need to get warm. And to get warm you need to drive faster. Right, they need to get up to a working temperature. And that will then activate the chemicals which are in the exhaust or catalytic converters or part of the other engine, and they then go to do this magic thing of transforming pollution into not so bad stuff. That hasn't happened. Now the other thing is a lot of motorists are basically reporting saying that I have now had to take my car to get the DPF valve cleared out or filter or other stuff done because I can't drive fast enough because I'm doing 20 miles an hour all the time. And I'm going variable speeds but nothing's fast enough to clear it. So they're ending up with having to pay more in engine costs and maintenance fees, and also fuel economy's gone up because cars when they're built were not designed for that speed to do it all the time. So that's out the window. As for journey times, bus companies around Wales, and a lot of them have said, well, we're not doing that journey because A, it's too painful, and B, we can't do enough runs to make it worthwhile anymore because of 20 miles an hour. It's also had an impact on delivery drivers. They're saying, well, you know, what am I going to do now? A lot of firms have said we're going to reduce the amount of deliveries so you're going to have to wait. Right, so none of it's looking good, is it? In addition to that, a lot of people have said, well, I'm now getting fined for doing over 20 miles an hour, not coming to your place anymore, see you bye, I'll go to Cornwall or somewhere else. Mind you, Cornwall are also looking at 20 miles an hour. Right, so it's not going to work out. Anyway, back to Wales. So, we got told this by all these scientists and everybody else in the world. Now, because of that and because of other misinformation we got, or misleading information or untruthful information, told to us by a range of people from scientists, politicians, even the clinical staff, none of us really believe it anymore. And the first question I would say, if I was talking to say a doctor, I'd then say, right, okay, I'd then want to know who's funding that person. So where's the money coming from? Same with the politician, who's funding that politician? Also, believe it or not, with the scientists. Who's funding the research? Where's it coming from? Who's behind it all? Because don't forget, when we got told 20 miles an hour is good, it wasn't like 15 miles an hour, it wasn't 25 miles an hour, it was 20 miles an hour. So I still have this question, why 20 miles an hour? In the great scheme of things, why 20 miles an hour? So I'd rather go down to the local club and I'd rather ask somebody there, what do they think about something? Because the chances are I'm going to get a more sensible answer than from anybody else at this moment in time. Because the person in the club don't really have an agenda. They go down there for a chat and a laugh and to share stories or share tales or take mickey out of people. Well, that's all good, isn't it? Right, so your chances are you're going to get something more honest and more truthful. So I can live with that, no problem. Right, so how did it happen? So I've got my own theory on this. So what happened is they all keep flying off for climate change chit-chats, right? And they go off and they say, oh, it's a crisis, we need to fly off again. Oh, P.S. by the way, you lot don't fly. So they get there, and at this one meeting, this young girl pops up and she says, oh, it's a nightmare, where's my life, you're killing us. So at that point, all these folk go back in a room and they say, what we're going to do? Someone says, I'll tell you what, let's have a start for 10 and make cars go slower. Then somebody else says, yeah, is that it? Says, well, I'll tell you what, we'll make it into a game. So somebody else says, I'll tell you what, in my country I'm going to go for 20 miles an hour. What do you mean 20 miles an hour? That's it. I bet you within a year I could get everybody to go 20 miles an hour. Oh, then somebody else says, I'll tell you what, well, I'll have to do kilometres an hour because, you know, I'm in Europe. Like, I'll go for 27 kilometres. Somebody else says, oh, wait on, 15. Somebody else says 19. And then they establish that they have to do it for a year. And then there's someone says, right, what's the bet? Oh, normal bet. What's that? We just do a pint of what you want. Well, what happens if they pick like the bloody Peroni? Oh, don't worry about that, mate. We'll just claim it back on expenses. Right, that's good, no problem. Right, there you go. That is how I genuinely believed 20 miles an hour got chosen. So I had to get that off my chest because I really do think that's how it happened. Because think about it. Why 20 miles an hour? I don't get it. Right, thank you for watching. Tick, subscribe, leave a comment. Hopefully you've learned something. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.